Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Today, we're diving into the world of container gardening and how it can transform your outdoor area into a breathtaking oasis. Creating a vibrant outdoor garden begins with selecting the right pots. When choosing containers, consider various materials such as clay, ceramic, metal, and fiberglass. Each type brings its own aesthetic and practical benefits. Clay pots are traditional and allow for good air circulation and moisture control, while ceramic pots come in a variety of colors and patterns, adding a decorative touch. Metal pots can provide a modern edge, and fiberglass pots are lightweight and versatile, making them easy to move around. The size and shape of your pots are equally important. Large pots can make a bold statement and serve as focal points in your garden, while smaller pots can be used to create charming groupings. Consider the proportions in relation to the plants you choose. Tall plants benefit from deeper pots, while trailing plants thrive in wider, shallow containers. Mixing shapes and sizes can add visual interest and depth to your garden design. One of the most delightful aspects of using flower pots is the opportunity to play with color. A thoughtfully chosen color palette can evoke emotions and create a cohesive look in your outdoor space. For a serene environment, consider soft pastels or whites, while vibrant reds, yellows, and oranges can energize and uplift the atmosphere. Use pots and complementary colors to your home's exterior to create harmony, or opt for contrasting colors to make a bold statement. When it comes to planting, consider the concept of thriller, filler, and spiller. This design principle involves selecting 3 types of plants to create dynamic arrangements. The thriller is the tall, dramatic centerpiece. The filler includes medium-height plants that fill in the space, and the spiller features trailing plants that cascade over the edges of the pot. This combination creates a lush, layered look that is visually appealing from all angles. Choosing the right plants for your pots is crucial. Consider the sun and shade conditions of your garden. Full sun areas are perfect for sun-loving plants like petunias, geraniums, and succulents. In shadier spots, opt for shade-tolerant plants such as ferns, impatiens, or begonias. Always take into account the mature size of the plants to prevent overcrowding and ensure they have room to thrive. Seasonal interest is vital in keeping your outdoor garden vibrant throughout the year. Experiment with seasonal plantings to ensure there is always something in bloom. In spring, consider pansies and tulips, while summer brings the vibrant hues of zinnias and marigolds. As fall approaches, switch to chrysanthemums and ornamental kale, and in winter, evergreen arrangements or simple branches can provide structure and interest in the colder months. Consider incorporating herbs and edible plants into your flower pot arrangements. Not only do they provide visual appeal, but they also offer the added bonus of being useful in the kitchen. Basil, rosemary, and chives are great options that thrive in pots and can be easily accessed for cooking. This blend of beauty and functionality can enhance your outdoor experience, making your garden not just a visual delight, but a source of culinary inspiration as well. Vertical gardening is another innovative way to maximize space and showcase your flower pots. Use wall-mounted planters or tiered stands to create an eye-catching display. This not only saves ground space, but also draws the eye upward, creating a sense of depth and dimension in your garden. Climbing plants like sweet peas or morning glories can be trained to grow upward, adding vertical interest and lush greenery to your outdoor space. Don't forget about the importance of drainage in your pots. Proper drainage is essential for healthy plants as it prevents root rot and allows excess water to escape. Ensure all your pots have drainage holes, and consider placing a layer of gravel or stones at the bottom before adding soil. This will enhance drainage and provide a healthy environment for your plants to flourish. Container gardening is an art form that allows you to bring color, texture, and life to any outdoor space, no matter how big or small. From sprawling patios to tiny balconies, containers can turn any area into a lush, inviting retreat. The key to creating a beautiful container garden lies in understanding the principles of design, plant selection, and proper care. When selecting containers for your outdoor oasis, consider both form and function. Containers come in a wide variety of materials, shapes, and sizes, each offering unique benefits. Terracotta pots provide a classic, earthy look and are porous, allowing for good air circulation to plant roots. Ceramic containers offer a wide range of colors and glazes, perfect for adding a pop of color to your space. For a more modern look, consider sleek metal or concrete planters. Lightweight plastic or fiberglass containers are ideal for areas where weight is a concern, such as balconies or rooftop gardens. The size of your containers matters greatly. Larger containers not only make a bold statement, but also provide more room for roots to grow, resulting in healthier plants and less frequent watering. However, don't shy away from incorporating smaller pots as well. A mix of container sizes can create visual interest and allow for a greater variety of plants in your garden. When arranging your containers, think about creating levels and depth. Use plant stands, upturned pots, or even repurposed furniture to elevate some containers, creating a multi-level display. This not only adds visual interest, but also helps to maximize space in smaller areas. Group containers of varying heights together to create a dynamic, eye-catching arrangement. Color plays a crucial role in the overall aesthetic of your container garden. Consider creating a color scheme that complements your outdoor space and reflects your personal style. For a harmonious look, choose plants with flowers or foliage in similar color families. For a more dramatic effect, opt for contrasting colors that pop against each other. Remember, the containers themselves can be part of your color palette, so choose pot colors that enhance your overall design. Texture is another important element in container gardening. Combine plants with different leaf shapes, sizes, and textures to create visual interest. Pair fine-textured plants like ferns or grasses with bold, large-leaved plants for a striking contrast. Don't forget to consider the texture of your containers as well. A rough, textured pot can beautifully complement smooth-leaved plants, while a glossy container can provide an interesting juxtaposition to plants with fuzzy or matte leaves. When selecting plants for your containers, consider their growth habits and requirements. Choose plants that have similar needs in terms of sunlight, water, and soil type. This will make maintenance easier and ensure that all plants in a container thrive. Think about the ultimate size of the plants and how they will grow together over time. A classic container gardening technique is the thriller, filler, spiller method. This involves choosing a tall, eye-catching plant as the thriller, surrounding it with medium-height full plants as fillers, and adding trailing plants around the edges to spill over the sides of the container. This combination creates a full, lush look that's visually appealing from all angles. For a dramatic centerpiece, consider creating a container water garden. A large, watertight container can be transformed into a miniature pond, complete with aquatic plants and even small fish. Water lilies, lotus, and other aquatic plants can create a serene, exotic atmosphere in your outdoor space. Vertical gardening is another exciting possibility with container gardens. Use trellises, obelisks, or wall-mounted planters to grow vining plants upwards, maximizing space and adding height to your garden. Climbing roses, clematis, or even vegetables like peas and beans can create stunning vertical displays. Don't forget about edibles in your container garden. Many fruits, vegetables, and herbs thrive in containers and can be both beautiful and functional. A container herb garden near your outdoor dining area not only looks and smells wonderful, but also provides fresh herbs for cooking. Tomatoes, peppers, and salad greens can all be grown successfully in containers, adding a touch of homegrown goodness to your meals. Succulents are excellent choices for container gardens, especially in areas with hot, dry climates. These water-wise plants come in a fascinating array of shapes, sizes, and colors, and require minimal care. Create a striking succulent container garden by combining different varieties with complementary colors and forms. For year-round interest, incorporate evergreen plants into your container designs. Dwarf conifers, boxwoods, or small holly varieties can provide structure and color even in the winter months. Surround these evergreens with seasonal flowers that can be changed out as the year progresses. Don't overlook the importance of proper drainage in your containers. All pots should have adequate drainage holes to prevent water from pooling and causing root rot. If a beautiful container doesn't have drainage holes, you can either drill some yourself or use it as a cache pot, placing a slightly smaller pot with drainage holes inside it. Soil quality is crucial for the health of your container plants. Use a high-quality potting mix specifically formulated for container gardening. These mixes are designed to provide good drainage while retaining enough moisture for plant roots. Avoid using garden soil in containers, as it can become compacted and lead to poor plant growth. Fertilizing is essential for container plants, as nutrients in the limited soil volume can be quickly depleted. Slow-release fertilizers are an excellent option for container gardens, providing a steady supply of nutrients over time. Alternatively, use a water-soluble fertilizer regularly during the growing season to keep your plants healthy and blooming. Watering is perhaps the most critical aspect of maintaining a beautiful container garden. Containers dry out more quickly than in-ground gardens, especially during hot weather. Develop a consistent watering routine, checking your plants daily during the growing season. Water deeply until you see water coming out of the drainage holes, ensuring that the entire root ball is moistened. Consider incorporating automatic watering systems for larger container gardens, or if you travel frequently. Drip irrigation systems, or self-watering containers, can help maintain consistent moisture levels and reduce the time spent on daily watering. As the seasons change, don't be afraid to refresh your container gardens. Spring bulbs can give way to summer annuals, which can then be replaced with fall chrysanthemums and ornamental kale. Even in winter, containers can be filled with evergreen boughs, colorful berries, and interesting bare branches for seasonal interest. For a unique twist on traditional container gardening, consider creating themed container gardens. A Mediterranean-inspired container might include lavender, rosemary, and olive trees. A tropical container could feature bold-leaved plants like cannas, elephant ears, and brightly colored crotons. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new combinations. Container gardening allows for easy rearrangement and replanting, so if a combination isn't working, you can quickly change it up. This flexibility is one of the great joys of container gardening, allowing you to constantly evolve and improve your outdoor space. For those with limited outdoor space, container gardens can bring nature to unexpected places. Window boxes can transform a plain facade into a colorful display. Hanging baskets can add life to porches and balconies. Even small tabletop containers can bring a touch of nature to outdoor dining areas. When designing your container garden, consider the view from both inside and outside your home. place larger, more dramatic containers where they can be enjoyed from indoor living spaces as well as outdoor areas. This helps to blur the line between indoors and outdoors, making your living space feel larger and more connected to nature. In hot climates, container gardens can help create cooler, more comfortable outdoor spaces. Large containers filled with lush leafy plants can provide natural shade and increase humidity, making your patio or deck more pleasant during the heat of summer. Don't forget about the power of scent in your container garden. Fragrant plants like jasmine, gardenias, or lavender can add another dimension to your outdoor experience. Place scented containers near seating areas or pathways where their fragrances can be fully appreciated. For a low-maintenance option, consider creating container gardens with air plants or bromeliads. These unique plants require minimal soil and care, yet can create striking modern displays. Mount them in glass orbs, on pieces of driftwood, or in shallow dishes filled with decorative pebbles for an eye-catching, easy-care display. In colder climates, container gardening offers the advantage of being able to move plants to protected areas during harsh weather. This allows you to grow a wider variety of plants, including some that might not be hardy in your zone when planted in the ground. Citrus trees, tropical plants, and tender perennials can all be enjoyed in containers and moved indoors or to a sheltered location when temperatures drop. Remember that container gardening isn't limited to flowers and foliage. Consider incorporating ornamental grasses for movement and texture, or small trees and shrubs for structure and year-round interest. Dwarf fruit trees can thrive in large containers, providing both beautiful blossoms and tasty fruits. As your container garden grows and evolves, take time to document its progress. Photographs taken throughout the seasons can help you remember successful combinations and track the growth of your plants. This documentation can be invaluable for planning future container designs and for sharing your successes with fellow gardening enthusiasts. create a cohesive look, consider grouping your flower pots together in clusters. This arrangement can create a more dynamic visual impact than scattered pots. Vary the heights and sizes within your groupings to add interest, and consider using pots with similar colors or textures to tie the display together. Experimenting with different arrangements can lead to delightful discoveries and unique displays. As the seasons change, embrace the opportunity to refresh your flower pot arrangements. Seasonal swaps can invigorate your garden, allowing you to experiment with new colors and plant combinations. Changing your pots with the seasons keeps the garden feeling dynamic and engaging, inviting you to explore and appreciate the beauty of each phase of growth. Maintaining your container garden is crucial for its long-term success. Regularly water and fertilize your plants, and deadhead spent blooms to encourage new growth. Prune your plants as needed to maintain their shape and size, and monitor them for signs of pests or disease. With a little care and attention, your potted plants will thrive and bring joy to your outdoor space for seasons to come. As we conclude our exploration of outdoor gardens adorned with beautiful flower pots, remember that gardening is a personal journey filled with creativity and joy. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of beautiful container garden ideas. If you've enjoyed this content and want more gardening tips and inspiration, please subscribe to our channel, Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Happy gardening!